Assalamualaikum. We are from group 6 and today we will discuss the fourth topic, which is the importance of potassium chloride in food industry. For your information, our group consists of 4 members: Athilah, me, Jannah, Qistina and Idham. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, so there are 4 parts in this video and you will get to know more about what is potassium, what is potassium chloride and what is its importance in food industry. And lastly, we will show you a very short video that related to this topic. So stay tuned and don't close this video yet. Okay, we continue with the first part. Okay, like what we can see here, there is a potassium atom attract to a chlorine atom, and it is classified as inorganic compound because it doesn't have any carbon atom, and we can also call potassium chloride as salt. Next, in the periodic table, potassium located in the first group and the fourth period. And above the potassium there is sodium. We will discuss more how potassium relates to sodium in the other part of this video. Okay, move on. Now we will discuss more about chlorine atom and potassium atom. If we compare these two atoms, we can see that atomic radius of potassium is larger than chlorine. It is because if we look at the electronic configuration, the attraction between the nucleus and the valence electron is weaker in the potassium compared to chlorine. Next, we can find out that chlorine is more electronegativity compared to potassium, and chlorine has only 7 valence electron while potassium has 1 valence electron. Both of them will have the same formal charge, which is 0. Whenever these two atoms make a bond, it will form an ionic compound because the potassium is metal while the chlorine is non-metal. That's all from me. I will pass my turn to Athilah. Thank you.
So for this slide, we're gonna talk about the concept, which are the benefits of potassium and its occurrence in nature. Firstly, as we know that potassium is very important to animal and plant life as well as human body. It is because in human body, potassium really helps to regulate the appropriate balance of the cell and body fluids. Potassium also assists in food digestion as well as the function. So next, for its occurrence in nature, physically, potassium is less dense than water, and chemically, potassium will react violently with water to produce hydrogen, and eventually it catches fire. So kat sini, when potassium is placed into the water, dia akan float sebab kan kita tahu potassium ni less dense than water. So bila dia float, dia akan produce hydrogen, which means that the hydrogen gas given off in the reaction, so dia akan push the potassium untuk around the surface of the water. So kat sini lah potassium akan react violently with water because enough heat is produced in the reaction to ignite the hydrogen gas. Besides, potassium also exists variously of minerals. There consists of 5 different types of mineral, which are sylvite, sylvinite, kernelite, langbeinite, and also polyhalite. So, this is potassium chloride, that's also known as salt. Firstly, potassium is a mineral that is found in various foods. It is also an electrolyte that is very important to cell metabolism. Plus, it is very needed for several functions of our body, especially for the beating of our heart. And next, potassium chloride is a mineral that is used to replenish potassium within your body, which means that it is to fill up the potassium into your body. So we're gonna move on to the next slide. Introduction. What is potassium chloride? So I know that not everyone know the specifically about the potassium chloride, right? So potassium chloride is a metal halide salt composed of potassium and chlorine. It is odorless and has a white or colorless vitreous crystal appearance. It is also could be obtained from ancient dried lake deposit, the solid that dissolve readily in water, and its solution have a salt-like taste. And last but not least, potassium chloride is also used as a fertilizer in medicine and scientific application and in food processing. So for more information, I will pass the baton to the next presenter to know about the importance of potassium chloride in food industry. Thank you.
So we go on to the next slide, which is properties. Chemical properties. First, solubility. KCl is soluble in a variety of polar solvents. Second, redox and the conversion to potassium metal. Although potassium is more electropositive than sodium, KCl can be reduced to the metal by reaction with metallic sodium at 850 degrees Celsius because the more volatile potassium can be removed by distillation. For example, KCl plus Na will produce to NaCl plus K. Physical properties. First, the crystal structure means potassium chloride is in a solid form. Second, structure. Face-centered cubic. The cubic crystal system is a crystal system where the unit cell is in the shape of a cube. And the last one is lattice constant, roughly 6.3 angstroms. The importance of potassium chloride in food industry. KCl can be as a salt replacer. We know that table salt NaCl has a high sodium, so we can use the KCl to lower the sodium level in product. Because sodium is not good for our health. Why we need to reduce sodium? Not that we reduce it, not as a sodium free. Sodium can cause high blood pressure, so we use potassium to improve our blood pressure regulation. Food Drug Administration, also known as FDA, encourage food manufacturers to use KCl as a salt replacer. We know that KCl is a mineral, so the taste of KCl is often a bitter and metallic if used as a one-to-one replacement. To improve the aftertaste, its crystal structure can be reformed to improve taste in products such as sauce, cheese, processed meat, and etc. Second, provides maximum flavor burst. Third, allows manufacturers to achieve sodium reduction without changing the ingredient statement. And the last one, it acts as a flavor enhancement and flavoring agent. So this is the example of a salt replacer which we can use in our cooking. Other than that, potassium chloride can provide enrichment to food which provides many benefits to our body health. Like salt, sodium chloride, potassium chloride also provides a salty flavor and can also often play other functional roles, for example, microbial management, protein modification, and flavor enhancement. Second, it also can impact the taste, texture, and shelf life of food products. Second, the modification of the protein. Third, the management of microbiome. Fourth, pH control agent. fifth as a stabilizer or thickener, and the last one as a dietary solution in their food products. In a dietary solution, it can become diet friendly, and it also can control the sodium intake in the body. Consider to take mineral salt such as potassium chloride. As a for as a for the stabilizer or thickener, it provides structure, viscosity, stability, and other qualities such as maintaining existing color. And the last one, it gives food consistent texture, taste, and mouthfeel.
So for the example that potassium chloride be used in food industry, it be used by the company that produce packed food product. Uh, they pro- they use a limited amount of potassium chloride salt in process to make snacks, chips, and snack bar. So next, it be used in restaurant food products. It be used to enhance the flavor and maintain the texture of the foods. It also to avoid bad effect of sodium. So next is being used in raw food product. The reason potassium chloride being used in raw food products is in order to preserve the food longer. Seperti ibu-ibu yang di luar sana, dia selalu meletakkan potassium chloride ke atas sayur-sayuran untuk memastikan sayur-sayur tersebut tahan lebih lama. So next, another example of potassium chloride being used in industry is being used in electrolyte drinks. Electrolyte drinks usually consumed by athletes that need a lot of energy. So next, it being used in food for animals because potassium chloride boosts the amount of nutrition and provide healthy growth to the animal. So next, in sodium-free food, because some of people have high blood pressure. When they have high blood pressure, they can consume a lot of sodium. So they took sodium-free food that been flavored by potassium chloride in order to maintain their health. So there is one video that I want you guys to see. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okey, kita sudah sampai ke penghujung video. Sekian saja dari kami kumpulan 6. Terima kasih kerana sudi menonton video kami. Saya harap anda akan mendapat ilmu yang bermanfaat. Okey, sekian saja. Terima kasih. Bye bye.